In the deep, damp mines lay a duo, led astray to wander aimlessly throughout the abandoned caverns, with no will or way, left with only the thoughts that tell the tales of what is lost.
Hello there.
Hello, welcome to
General Kenobi.
episode 8 of CopperCast, here with a guest, one of the original members of the CopperCast in the first season. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Doomman Dallen.
Alright,
Good job.
I don't know if that picked up, but okay.
Here, I'll say it again. Hi, my name is Doomman Dallen. I don't. It's not picking up anything.
It
Carter.
is. It
You
just
don't
looks
see
very,
it.
very quiet.
I'm so sorry. Please
Alright,
forgive me
so
for my sins and
topics today
transgressions.
provided by me and only me is Mike Cunt's massive cock and balls, Raw Doggin's lack of condoms, Alec Pussy's mother, my crotch's loincloths, Dylan's stone Dylan's stone name game, my hentai addiction, piss and shit and cum. Who the fuck wrote this?
I believe that was you. Why did you admit to your hentai addiction, Carter? Can we start with that, please?
I'll
Your
open
iFunny
iFunny and see how many hentai pics with big titties that are unproportionate from the body you have.
Dude, I bet Carter's a lolicon. Kind of.
Carter's a Brody. Carter's a Brody.
No!
Carter's a brony?
Stop! I want to talk about this!
Carter likes horse hentai?
Okay, let's get into the subject. Dallen's here. What do you think of the podcast now? Do you think it looks better than it was before?
Do you think it's improved?
I'm gonna be super honest with you. I have not listened to a lot of the podcast.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
that's expected. That's
yeah,
to be
that is.
expected.
Because, I mean, it's been only me and Osway
Well,
mostly.
not only that, but I've been a lot more busy trying to get, my feet on the ground running, getting ready for
College.
Yeah, not just
Adult
college,
life.
like just
Adult.
adulting in
Yeah.
general. Gonna move out in about 7 months.
Yeah, we're all adult virgins.
Here,
Aren't you moving in
speak
with
into the
Jessica?
mic more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How are things going?
Oh, it's going pretty well. We just passed 6 months. Yeah,
Epic.
That's pretty good.
Have you gone any further from when you last spoke to us?
I don't know what I last said to you, but no, not really. Probably.
Well, I wish you luck.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You take it slow, and you know what? Sometimes that's just the way you gotta play it.
You don't run into that many problems if you take it
Yeah,
slowly.
You know what? Because if everything in a relationship is physical, in my opinion, it's just doomed to fail.
I agree with that.
Learn from Ethan.
Oh, true, yeah. Ethan, looking at you.
Learn from Ferrari bad.
Ferrari bad. Ferrari bad. Ferrari bad.
Ferrari bad.
Osway, join us. Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Dude, don't break that!
It's already broken.
Scared the fuck out of me.
Okay, so... Crap, I don't know what...
I lost my train of thought because of that.
Yeah, thanks, son. You whacked the memory right out of my brain.
Dude, you want me to
Can't
take
even
over?
speak right.
Do you want me to take over for a hot minute?
Sure.
You say, oh yeah, we were interrogating you anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna shout this out real quick. CopperCast Adventures. We need to do some more of those.
We plan
Yes.
on over the summer. We do plan on doing
Yes.
Yeah.
And we
one. And
have
Carter
a
does
big
plan.
one
You
planned.
plan on getting a better camera too. For
Yes. We also have a big one planned.
It, right? Have you asked for consent first?
For
Have-
what?
You know.
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay.
I need to get that soon.
All right. Counting
I
on
will
you.
do that.
And we also have something else planned too. We
Okay,
have multiple things
Dallen.
planned for
Stop.
this summer. We have multiple plans for the adventures and whatnot. So get ready for that.
Yes. So, Dallen, you've been on this podcast before. Yes, in camping episodes. But this isn't like the regular experience that you did before. We're in Josue's basement now, so that my mom does not yell at me for screaming and swearing.
Yeah, because
No poo-poo language.
You're a little pussy and you can't. You
Yeah.
don't stand up.
Yeah.
They fuck you in the ass.
They will. Don't go after my parents.
I'm gonna get this and show your parents. Like, did you hear what your son said? I didn't know he was so crude and so horrid.
Yeah, we should just
Like
make
some-
a compilation of every time Carter has sworn on this channel.
And talk shit
That's
about
the
his
whole
family.
thing.
And you talking shit about your family.
That's like 2 times.
Oh, Did you guys hear that? It's time.
It's time to party.
It's time. It's time. It's time to time. What's the time?
It's 8:23.
Oh!
All right, we'll have a little intermission real quick.
Oh God.
I was 13 years old.
Oh shit! Turn down the volume. Turn down the volume.
I unplugged the mic.
That's the charger. That's the charger.
I should do this. Let's wait. We need to swap.
All right.
I'm crying. Wait.
Turn the volume. Turn the volume. And let Dallen do a spiel.
It needs to be loud enough so we can pick it up.
Let's restart this.
Okay.
No, just that bit.
Okay. 1.
I was 13 years old. My parents came into my bedroom. I was sitting there asleep. They pulled me out of bed and quickly took me down the stairs. Dallen, they proclaimed, it's your birthday. I went, what? What day is it? It's July. It's not my birthday. What are you talking about? It's your birthday, Dallen. We know. We birthed you. We know, Dallen. Dallen, we know. We know it's your birthday. It is not my birthday. My birthday's on April 1st. It's July. What's going on with you? Dallen, it's your birthday. We're telling you it's your birthday. You gotta keep waking up, Dallen. You gotta wake up. It's your birthday, Dallen. It's not my birthday. My birthday's in April.
Expecting you to tell a story about how you got fucking raped or something.
Oh, I can tell that.
Oh no, dude.
I don't want to get into that yet.
I almost fucking died. I didn't even... That turned out a lot more perfect than I thought.
Expecting that.
Dallen, it's your birthday. My birthday's in July. My birthday's in April.
I literally couldn't laugh. Nothing was coming out. It was like Call Me Carson. You know when he does that wheeze? That is just air bouncing hits the throat.
You mean like this?
Pretty much like that, but like 2 times worse. That's all that was coming out. I was dying.
Stop making that noise.
I don't want to know.
Stop, please. I don't want to edit that.
I almost fucking died.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, let's get back on track.
Dude, it's in April.
That says Wuhan on it. Do you know what happened in that?
Wu-Tang Gang?
The coronavirus. Is that a topic we can say?
Oh yeah, okay, that's a good.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
This is the loudest.
You know what time it is? It's dime time. Who's got a dime? First one to pull out the dime wins the dime.
I don't have a dime.
Yeah, dude.
I don't have one
dime
either.
time.
I don't have a dime.
It's time for the dime. It's dime time. Winner of dime time.
Dylan, do you have ADHD or something? Holy shit.
Nope, I don't.
You actually
It's
have a
dime
dime?
time.
You have a
Oh,
fucking bag of dimes or what?
It's
Sweet.
dime time. Yeah, dude, I got the dime. I gotta keep the dime because I won dime time. Yeah.
This is so obscure, alright? Dallen, all he does on his Instagram story is...
There it goes.
All he does... What's that bird screech?
Look. Watch way. Look.
Stop! I can't handle it anymore. I'm dying.
Back on topic, please.
Wait, I can still use it. It's just upside
Oh
down.
my gosh.
The top seals. It's like a little tiny Ziploc bag. I
Alright.
don't even know what used to be in this.
Coronavirus.
No, it's coin time.
Fine. Alright, all the people in China have no say at all. They don't get
Oh yeah, how many people? Over 100 people have died so far, right?
Let's be honest here. The coronavirus was probably developed by the Chinese government. They're just testing it on their own citizens.
I think so
And it
too.
just got out of hand. Let's be honest about it.
I think that they used
They've
it,
never cared in the past when China
they don't
had
care
some
at all.
kind of massive infection that got
especially.
spread, because those ones were natural. The reason that they're pissed is because
Yeah.
that they were probably weaponizing this one, and it just got out of control and out of hand before they wanted it to.
Oh boy,
And now they're fucking pissed.
that's scary. That's really scary. To
It
think
wouldn't
about.
surprise me at all. China's freaking crazy, dude. They have a social credit system and everything over there.
They
Like,
eat
legit.
fucking dogs.
No.
That's not the bad part.
I know.
No, but like seriously though, like
This is whole reason why
like,
China's
no,
bad.
No, straight up, China has like concentration camps.
Yeah, I know they do for Muslims, right?
Not just Muslims, Christians, Jews, all sorts of people. If you're
They're completely regulated. They're like,
yeah, well, they're
full
on the
of-
other
And their
side of the
cities
coin
are
now.
like really filthy too. They're like
they're-
drowned in smog. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, and then
Oh yeah, that's
I think they were trying to use it for Hong Kong.
No
It's
offense,
it's
but-
my theory when Hong Kong protests they got out of hand. They were trying to develop it as
It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case.
Yeah, because they were like almost full flank warfare.
Oh yeah, Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong.
It makes me sad that it's not getting as much news coverage as it
Yeah,
should be
it's
getting.
totally awful over there.
Yeah.
They're
The
hiding it.
police
They're
are
trying
shooting
to.
tear gas and tear gas like with water.
That's been a thing for a long time.
Yeah.
No, the issue is now that it's gotten more intense and a lot more serious lately, and there's actually been protesters shot.
Have any of them died?
All now.
I'm not sure.
That hasn't
As,
happened
as
yet.
of last year, yeah.
Ooh, boy.
The cop pulled out his.
So it's finally gotten that bad.
World War III might actually happen this year. That's cool.
Yeah, but we don't have to worry about it because there's
I
enough
can't
soldiers
get
for us not to get drafted.
I can, but I'm a bitch.
I don't think we're gonna get drafted. In all honesty, no one's gonna get drafted.
Oh, no.
They have enough soldiers.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it's actually really ineffective to draft soldiers. We've actually done numerous studies. It's actually a lot better for a volunteer army to work
Because they would try harder.
without draftees, because the draftees don't want to be there anyways.
Did they draft in World War One?
I can't remember. I'm not sure, but
Because I know they had to build
They
up their
did.
army.
In
out of
a, yeah,
nothing.
in a war, they did draft people. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
but we've
I don't
found
remember
that
some, though.
drafts are actually
Vietnam
really
was the
bad to
crazy
have
one.
because
Yeah.
draft soldiers bring down the morale of everybody else.
Yeah,
Because they
they
don't want
separate
to,
families.
they didn't volunteer to go there. They don't want to be there, and it brings down the morale of everybody else. So
Yeah.
it causes a lot of issues. It's a lot better to have a volunteer-based military. If we did go into a big major war, they'd probably lower the standards for who can get in, and they'd probably make special units of people who might not be the most qualified or
People get exosuits.
They get
They'll
all
be
the.
Halo.
They just draft all the airsofters and gamers.
All the people, they're like the doomsday preppers. They think that they can survive a zombie apocalypse
Dude,
because they play
fucking
Call of Duty.
Post Malone's gonna be drafted,
He's gonna be singing to the Iranians.
and their ears are gonna just be bleeding because it's not their music.
It's not their
It's
music.
not their Iranian music. Their holy.
What's the Iranian music down? Hey! Can you give me an excerpt?
Of where? Iran?
Iranian music. India!
Oh, you said where?
Iran.
Oh, Iran. No, it's...
It sounds like Australia. There we go.
No, wait.
That's Indian. I went like
Shit,
from
I don't-
Australian
I don't
to
know
like
what they
Indian.
sound- I don't know what the music is.
I don't know what mumbo jumbo they speak.
Holy shit. This is like getting out of hand.
No, wait. No, I got it.
We're not doing Halo again.
No, we already did that.
We already did that 3 times in last season. And we all stood up and T-posed around the mic and thought it was funny.
Oh, very funny.
Okay, yeah, war. That's fun.
Well, what do you think would, like the big consequence of the World War III, if it actually happened, would be?
Well, I like to remember a quote. I think it was from Albert Einstein. He said, I know not what weapons will be used to fight World War III, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones."
Because we'll destroy
We would
ourselves.
just destroy each
With
other.
with nuclear armament being such a major thing today, nobody wants to lose a war, and anybody that has a nuclear weapon,
Dude, you
or
know
sponsored
how
by
much-
somebody who has a nuclear weapon, or backed by, or whatever you want to say.
Do you know how much
you
guilt
just can't fight
Albert
a
probably
war.
felt when he noticed that nuclear weapons were being used? He must have been so freaking terrified.
Yeah.
Because that was his creation. And he's like,
Yeah, he
holy
probably
crap.
wanted it for something else,
Here's
of
the
course.
Nuclear energy and stuff like that was already being researched before they came up with the nuclear bomb. Everybody knew about nuclear fission, but it was America that
It was
was
unattainable
first.
at the time.
No, it wasn't that it was unobtainable. We were actually working on the first nuclear
Before
energy
World War
plants and
II?
stuff like
Oh, really?
Before World War II, nuclear research was going big.
Jeez.
If you look into Fallout, a lot of the stuff that's in there is actually really accurate.
You
Like
could
the
have
nuclear.
actually been in the Fallout universe at that point.
Well, no, like
right.
the nuclear cars and stuff like that. Like there was actual model cars that were in the
Oh
works.
yeah, and they were too heavy because of the lead lining that they had to put into it.
Well, it
that was
would be
because
like
of-
Fallout.
that was
Isn't
because of
there a
later on,
place in Russia where a power plant? I can't remember what the place.
Chernobyl?
Yeah, Chernobyl, where like a power plant
That's one of the
exploded,
big things.
and it's you know.
When everybody said all
It's
these
actually getting
people,
a lot better.
everybody says, oh no.
From what I
no
heard, it
power
takes like
plants.
it's gonna be like 500 years until it's like inhabitable.
Lots of people say,
Fully in
hey,
Yeah, fully.
look at Chernobyl. That's what a nuclear explosion is.
No.
No nukes at all. And I'm like, okay, that's the stupidest thing ever.
No, actually, a nuclear explosion is a lot worse.
Yeah, but that was a meltdown.
Yeah.
That wasn't a nuclear explosion.
Well, and here's the other thing. A lot of people I like nuclear energy, and I've done a lot of research on
I
it.
think it's cool.
But I'm going to
It's
sum this
heavy.
down into dum-dum terms so Carter and Josue, I guess, can understand.
I know some
But,
stuff.
I know, but Josue.
I'm not.
I'm more looking to fusion.
No, so-
Fusion is cool too.
Yeah, well, that's not really obtainable at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's literally inside of stars.
Yeah. I'll get back to that later.
Okay,
but
sorry, but yeah, go ahead, John.
the thing that everybody looks at is everybody's like, oh my gosh, nuclear power plants, they're so dangerous, they're so bad for everybody. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they always look at Chernobyl and Fukushima.
Well, yeah, those are the two that they said, but here's the thing.
Then
Those
the-
are
They
extreme.
don't know the good things
Well,
about
no, those
it.
are the extreme outliers, and honestly, those weren't that bad.
Yeah.
The reason Chernobyl was bad was because they were using way outdated technology, and not only that, but the equipment that they were using, besides it being outdated, it was already used and it was already beginning to fail.
Yeah.
That's why Chernobyl was so extremely bad, because everything went wrong that could go wrong, and not only that, but they did things that added extra things that could go wrong.
Yeah.
Then today, nuclear power plants are a lot better. Fukushima actually wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, it was a lot better.
Like there was radiation for a little bit, but the radiation went away pretty dang fast.
Yeah, you can go over there and there's like animals and plants that actually have deformities. Like there's sunflowers that have their flowers are like facing each other and they're fused into each other, and it looks weird.
Dude,
Yeah.
we gotta make the next Fallout.
I
Would
don't
you rather
know,
live
do
in
that.
a Fallout world, or some like gay zombie apocalypse, or some other
Radiation
shit?
poisoning is painful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live in that.
Would you rather be consumed?
Okay, I'm gonna put this out here right now because with having this, we have to get okay.
ripped apart.
If I'm
I
gonna
don't want to do that.
okay, if I'm gonna say this on here, we have to kind of keep it a little bit cleaner, a little bit more professional-ish. Like slang's
Yeah.
fine, but
Yeah,
Certain
Dallen, you were
words.
freaking out and smacking your shoe with the drumstick?
no. Okay, so
Or do you mean by like in the sense of topic?
no vocabulary.
Okay.
So certain words should not be said.
Like what? Wait, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one. So
I don't think you picked it up.
yeah, probably. So I have been conceptualizing this game for quite a while now. It's gonna be called Broken Arrow. So in
Oh, yeah.
in military
I heard about this.
in terms of like nuclear weapons and stuff, a broken arrow is when when the government loses track of a nuclear bomb, usually because it was in like a plane or something like that. Excuse me. And something happened with the plane where it crashed and they couldn't find or recover the nuclear bomb. So I've had this conceptualization into the process for a long time, and
Closer.
essentially what it is it's going to be kind of like a apocalypse survival one type game. You know what I'm talking about, like horror
Which-
survival, and it's
which,
gonna be called Broken Arrow. So what's the
Which engine?
I don't know.
Okay. This
I've
is
just
concept?
yeah, it's all concept and on paper, but
I thought you already started.
no, I haven't started this. But what it is you play the main character. You know, he's just living in a city. If I'm remembering correctly, there was a Broken Arrow protocol in North or South Carolina, somewhere in there.
I don't know.
So it's going to take place there,
That's
and
cool.
this guy's just going to be going through his daily routine and stuff like that. He's going to be back at his house, and then the bomb's going to detonate just out of nowhere. Because this is actually a thing that, like, even today, bombs from like World War II and World War I are found all the time in like Europe.
Oh, yeah, I
and
heard about that.
Sometimes they'll just blow up.
Jeez.
Wasn't there was one I recently read about. It was like in Switzerland or some shit like that, where some people.
Switzerland, of
I
all
don't know.
places?
I don't remember. I don't remember what
It was probably Germany.
It was either Germany or somewhere
Or the
more
Netherlands,
west
maybe?
that way. Neither Germany or the Netherlands, I'm thinking, right? Yeah. But there's these people that go around looking for bombs, and the thing they do is they call the cops, and the only thing they could do is get everybody away from the area, and just blow up the bomb. That's what they end up doing, because.
Oh, that's cool. I want to watch a World War II bomb explode.
But you don't know what bomb you're gonna blow up.
Oh, that is a good point. You don't know if it's big or not.
You don't know what kind of effect it's gonna have.
I mean,
I guess.
if you have a good historian with you, and they see, oh, that's that type of bomb. Get away at this radius or something.
Yeah. It's gonna be a cool game, and after the bomb goes off,
It
you
sounds
know,
like a good.
they're gonna be
sounds like
outside the radius of like where you would instantly die and everything like that. They're gonna be kind of on the outskirts of
So
it.
are you slowly dying through the whole thing?
Well, no, the entire game is gonna be you trying to
Live.
and escape back to, kind of safety and back to society. So you're not gonna be so far away that you're barely on the edge, but you're gonna be just far enough away that like everything's destroyed and everything's dark and cloudy and everything else. But you're not gonna like instantly die from being burned alive from the nuclear bomb going off.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be that kind of thing where, as you're trying to get away from where the bomb blew up, there's gonna be other people who are who are suffering or.
What?
Do you have a Sven shirt from like PewDiePie or something?
Yes, I do.
I just noticed.
Wearing it for honor.
I haven't seen that.
I looked at this shirt and I was like, yes. And I remembered PewDiePie's Minecraft series. I was like, yes, I'm wearing this for honor.
It should be Minecraft Wolf then.
Done, continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
as you get away from the blast, it's just gonna become. It's gonna be kind of like a survival horror, post-apocalyptic, stylish kind of game.
Like mutated animals
Yeah.
after you.
Well, not like mutated animals, but you
Like
got other people,
survivors.
other survivors
Yeah.
who are like desperate and dying and stuff like that. Just all sorts of crazy stuff going on.
I think
They
more
resort
scary,
to cannibalism.
The more
Start
scary
eating
thing isn't like a monster chasing
Yeah.
you. It's other people. Because
other
sometimes
humans.
people can be the most heinous people on Earth.
See, humans are the worst things
The
on
worst
Earth,
things that we
and
know.
sometimes the best things. Well, best things ish.
And having something like compete against your own kind, and you know that your own kind could probably outsmart you. That's
Yeah.
really scary.
When you're
Yeah.
going against someone your own level.
Yeah, and maybe part of it is like low-levelly mutated people.
Yeah,
you
like
know.
just cancer lumps probably.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
radiation poisoning does to you.
I think it'll be definitely an interesting game once I
Agree.
get. Because if I had my concept book out
What?
with me right now, I could
That's what it is.
go into a lot more detail. But
No,
That's
I
what it
had a
is.
joke, but I was gonna wait for Dallen to finish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
never
I
mind.
think-
I thought you were being like, no,
Thank you.
don't say
no,
it.
yeah, I think it will be a good game. I'll have to find a team to help me develop it. I took a game development class, and it's a lot of
So
work.
did I. Game development was fun. Made the worst game possible.
You think you're gonna
ever.
face your future career on game development?
Probably not.
I definitely would,
I'm
but
basing mine mostly on like graphic design and stuff.
if I
Yeah,
wanted,
that'd be
if
nice.
I could go into it, I would, but not right now because I'm more going into composites and aerospace right now. Which is big.
They wanted they wanted me to go into composites, but I did injection molding. It's like making molds out of plastic.
Yeah, you already talked about
Which
this
is-
in the Christmas episode.
Very boring currently. Let's talk about how the DTC is going currently. Since
So for me, when I go to the DTC, I go to composites class, which is on B days, 12 to 3, and
you go to 12 to 3,
yes,
I go from 8 to 3.
so I don't have that much time to do stuff.
I go from 8 to 3.
But I rushed through the whole syllabus, and I did it wrong, because I didn't know that I was supposed to go through like an instruction list that's in the syllabus. Do you have the same thing? Do you have like a book that has like check marks?
No, my mostly everything on mine currently is on Canvas because this is mostly all safety shit
Mine's
that's
too.
going through. And
I forgot to do all that shit too. And I had to do
I'm
it
almost
all
done.
day.
I have to wait until Monday to finish it because of a certain lab. There's labs I have to do that I need the
I do
teacher
those too.
But they're kind of annoying. They're just
So your
frustrating.
class is competency based, right?
Hmm?
Competency. Or whatever it's, I can't pronounce it right. What is it? Like you work at your own pace.
Kind of.
Because that's how mine is.
I have 60 hours to complete the whole course, but that should be far more than enough to finish one module. I mean the module, not the course, the module.
Yeah, the course is like 900 hours, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember what mine was. But
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go into.
It's not that hard.
Into the summer for that.
I want to do DTC in the mornings, but then again, I want to work have my job in the mornings at the same
Mine's
time.
in the afternoon because I know I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I was thinking about taking their graphic design course over at the DTC,
Yeah.
but I don't know how advanced or how simple the course is going to be.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'd much rather just get a portfolio up and going right now and spending my time doing that instead of relearning things that I
So
already
what are you working
most
on
likely
right
know.
now?
Yeah.
Right now I'm getting a resume and a good portfolio put together. I'm working on a couple of pieces to put onto the portfolio. I'm looking into a couple of different ventures.
Oh, and you also could do a tour at the program here too, in case you wanted to see things around, which it made me do. But I just did the one that was closer to my house because of convenience mostly.
Yeah, there's a couple of different things that I'm going into. One of them is an internship with this, looking into going into this internship with a physical therapy place that they're looking for a media specialist or something like that. And if I suit their needs for what they want, then it'll turn into a paid job, hopefully. Other ventures, I'm looking into maybe cover art, maybe doing some t-shirt designs, a couple of things like that, putting those on like Redbubble or maybe Fiverr or something like that, I don't know.
And didn't you do like editing classes or whatnot? You did Adobe classes. I don't remember what it was called.
I took digital media.
Yeah, digital media. There we go. Yeah. You're doing like cover arts and like shirts and shit. You could probably do like editing for YouTube.
Yeah, I took
too.
digital media 1A, 1B, digital media 2, game development, video productions 1, and now I'm in video productions 2, and it's going pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit pissed because I was looking for jobs for graphic designers, and I found a lot that I'm really qualified for, except for one thing. Everybody here in Utah is looking for a graphic designer plus web designer.
Yes,
And
you
I
have to know HTML.
I hate web design with a passion. I made one web page before and I hated it. I'm not a coding type of guy.
I'm not either, but I like HTML better. I think it was
I like HTML more than CSS, but still I don't like it.
I think I like web development more now because I guess because since I had that experience of the older coding things like Java, and that was hard for me, which it shouldn't be. People say that it's easy, and then also C++. I thought that those two were like really freaking
Well,
difficult.
didn't Java like go out of business or something like that?
I don't know.
Like they don't make any
Minecraft's
more
still
Java.
using it.
I know, but they don't make any more Java programs and systems. Like it's not going to update any further.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, but I think just having that and then having it be hard and then having HTML and having that be easier for me is better.
I will say, one of the easier ones that I used was Python.
Yeah, Python's one of the basic ones.
So much easier to use than HTML was.
I
did
take
that in a game
side
development
course.
class up at U of U that I took over a summer. I took a short game development class. That one was fun.
Nice.
But
Did you make game?
yeah, we learned basics and stuff like that. Instead of using like a game engine, we used Python and some other systems that
Interesting.
work with Python, and we made our own versions of Space Invaders. And I'll tell you this much:
Is it awful?
you
or
know,
is it good?
before you take an intense game development class, you look at video games and they're like, oh yeah, this is cool. They must have put a lot of work into this, but
They
you don't realize how much work goes into games and
Yeah.
stuff until after you take a game development class.
Yeah.
It took us. The course was 2 weeks, I think, is what it was, and oh my gosh, it took us 2 weeks to make Space Invaders.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate like
Especially like the really high level quality
Yeah.
games, cause like all the 3D modeling. I've tried teaching myself some 3D modeling. It's taken me I think a month to get like alright handle on it. But then I started getting more advanced. Like, oh fuck me, man. I stopped then and there. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna keep going. I was able to get a working model with lip syncing and some emotes, but
There is
Beyond
a streamer on YouTube who I won't say his name, who does a lot of Blender stuff, and it's actually really cool.
The closest
He
thing
knows
I
he
ever,
self-taught everything, so
Yeah.
it is weird how he knows that.
He must
everything.
spend all his time.
Yeah, he does.
the closest I ever really got into 3D modeling was I did some CAD designs in like 8th and 9th grade.
I don't like
With
CAD.
like 3D printing and stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Blender and what was it? And Blender and
I made a gun thumb drive.
Basically,
there's another program that you use that is pretty good.
I don't like I didn't like Illustrator when I was in digital media. I didn't like that because it was all based on like you had to like to make a specific shape. You have to put other shapes onto it and delete those shapes. So then you have like a moon or something. To make a moon, like a crescent moon, you have a circle here,
Yeah.
a circle there, and you have to delete these certain things. It's just too much work for that.
Yeah.
And basically,
That's what they usually do in it.
and that's kind of what a 3D modeling thing is. It's like you have to make a shape out of more shapes, but in
Yeah.
3D form.
Each emote has different settings and different every movement has like different settings pretty much.
This
And
is for
bones
VR
and
chat,
joints.
right?
Yeah, I used it for VR
Yeah.
chat because I was bored. I was like, let's try it. Right? The lip syncing, every movement requires a separate like file pretty much. And then you have to, it's bizarre. You have to move the lips yourself, which is weird. And if you have a 3D model that's not, perfectly calibrated, so you can move certain objects on the model, like the lips and the nose. Like there's like
Yeah,
there's this
so much shit you
exoskeleton
gotta do
thing,
for
yeah.
games.
it's intense. You have to
And
add an
it-
exoskeleton so you could adjust everything. It's just
You gotta
Much,
appreciate,
too
you know,
much.
like the guys who announce like the games at E3. It's like, oh, this is coming out in a year. That's not that much time for a game development. They need.
well, they're
like,
probably
a lot
working
more
on
than
it
that.
before then
Well,
too.
but-
Yeah,
Well,
that's the thing.
Here's the other thing you also have to understand. Usually when they go to E3 and they release a trailer, they have their team.
World premiere.
Yeah, they have their. Shut up. They have their team more or less filled out with people. They have all their employees that they're gonna need, or at least a bare minimum.
Yeah.
And then they produce a small amount of content that they can all put into a trailer, and then they make the rest of the game after that. That's what they do, generally speaking. There's other instances where that's not quite what they do, where they have a beta version of a game worked out when they go to E3, which I think is stupid. I wish they would get further into their games before they release them, because a lot can change between an alpha, a beta, and the full release.
Take the example for Minecraft. That's a pretty common example. Alpha and beta testing.
I think a better example is of Halo, actually.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
Halo changed a lot over its
Yeah.
developmental process.
If you just go from the first one, then like the anniversary mode, and then the second one, and then anniversary mode, just keep going through it and through it. You can see the big changes in it.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
That's
like
just
the
updated
first game.
graphics.
I'm saying the first game
Like
did a
Combat
lot
Evolved.
of changes. The very first game was supposed to be like more like Doom.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be more fast paced.
Yeah.
Speaking of
well,
Doom, I've got something to talk about after this.
Okay, so initially Halo was like a Doom-esque type of game, but it was supposed to be more 3D
Yeah.
instead of 2D animation. 2D pixels that just kind of changed a little bit based upon where you were viewing them from, and changed it into full 3D, so like a full 3D version of Doom. And then they changed it into like a third-person shooter, and then eventually it turned into a first-person shooter. Or no, maybe it was
That's
changed into
interesting.
a
It started
third-person
from-
driving
oh.
game, and then it changed into a first-person shooter, and then it turned into a first-person shooter driver, and then it eventually came down and changed
And they
into a
mixed it all.
first-person shooter, third-person driver.
Yeah. Interesting. I didn't know that they started with third-person shooter first. Because you would think that they'd start with first-person first. That's
Well,
interesting.
Technically, it was first-person, but then it went to third-person, then it went back to
I see.
first-person.
So yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly.
Speaking of Doom, I am so freaking excited for Doom Eternal.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that already out though?
No.
Oh, I thought it
There's
was.
a couple of people who have early access to it.
No.
I was watching ads on
Well,
YouTube.
not even early access. They got invited by
This is like a demo, right?
the company to go and demo it and get some footage. It's kind of like what they did for the first Doom game.
Yeah.
They give them a limited amount of stuff that they can play and control how much stuff they can record and what they can show and what they can't.
Yeah.
Then say, okay, go make a video.
Here's the thing. I think Doom is one of the most Christian games ever. Because you're literally like massacring demons.
Yeah, you're serving God.
You're the Doom Slayer. I could play that in front of my parents and be like, oh my
Oh,
God,
what a hero!
there's so much blood! I'd be like, I'm killing demons, Mom. I'm killing
I'm saving Jeebus.
I'm saving demons. It looks good. I was seeing ads all over YouTube for that, and I was just watching the shit out of them today. And I'm getting hyped up, man. And I came over here one time, like a long time ago, to play the
Oh yeah,
the Doom.
at my house.
What was it? What is it called? Doom.
Just the first Doom.
It's just Doom.
I think it was just.
2016.
Yes, that one. And it was fun.
Yeah, I was watching Carter like fumble
I
around.
was fumbling around. It was a new game to me. It was fun though.
It is pretty fun. I beat the whole game.
Yeah.
Very brutal, and I enjoyed that a lot.
Cause you're the motherfucking Doom Slayer.
Yeah.
Doom Slayer, dude.
From when it first started as like a pixel game, first person and shit,
I need to play the original.
and then
'cause I heard that was fun too.
dude, you got
What I love about the original Doom is it's compatible with pretty much every single thing that has a screen on it.
yeah, it's on.
I've
It
seen
can be used
people-
on a calculator, right?
I've seen people play it on a calculator.
Dude, you can play it on a printer. You can play it on a fax. No, there's people that have made a program for it, so you can play it on a fax machine that has a digital screen.
Samsung Smart Fridge.
Yeah, you can play it on the Samsung Smart Fridge, of course. Duh.
That sounds awesome. I would definitely buy that. Just not put food in it at all. I just use that as a console to play Doom. Connor, what are you doing with this fridge?
Oh, I make sure to get ice, so your parents don't find it. See, switch to ice mode.
Switch to ice mode, but
Switch
the
to
ice
cough
mode's
mode.
actually Doom. So when I'm getting ice,
No, hot mode is Doom,
It's
because it's
spilling-
hell.
it's spilling ice in my cup and it's just overflowing as I'm playing Doom. And I have to keep my hand.
Every person you kill is an ice cube gathered into your cup.
That's a good thing. You have to work for it. You have to work for your ice, bitch.
You know what I've a thing I've been thinking of?
Down, shush.
School is no longer about learning at this point. It's more about good grades.
I think, yeah, more of the.
Oh, don't get me started on school. I've talked about this with 3 different people over the last 2 days.
Yeah. I've talked about it with Joel multiple times
An
too.
example for this, how it's not really an effective system, is I was in computer programming.
I was in kindergarten and they put me in the corner and put the dome over my head like a fucking dog.
Yes, that's what they did to me.
Yeah,
I was always put in the corner in
Rat-faced
elementary.
Elementary?
Yeah,
In
elementary.
6th
Kindergarten.
grade, you got put into a
No,
corner?
kindergarten actually, now that I think about it.
I got put in the corner once in preschool.
I pissed myself in elementary because the teacher didn't let me go, so like, oh, I'm going to
There was
school.
a bunch of pillows on the floor in the preschool lady's house. And I went down in there. Apparently she was set up for something that she was going to do later. And I was jumping
She
on
was
her.
gonna fuck her husband.
I was jumping on him like floor is lava. And then she came down. It's like, gotta stop! She put me in the corner. And I didn't understand why.
Because they were gonna fuck on the pillows, bruh.
And then we went to it and went to the pillow. Sound like I'm reoccurring my 6-year-old life. I'm turning into it again. We got through that plane. So apparently it was a plane. It was set up like a plane, like it had wings. Like there was pillows as wings. And there was a fuselage as pillows.
Your
And
story's boring.
we all
too.
sat on the pillows, and the teacher was like, "We're all going to Disneyland." I'm like, wait, what? Excuse me?
And
What?
they fucking kidnapped me.
We're
He
going
got
to
butt
Disneyland?
raped.
And then we just did some stupid like story. The teacher was like, "All right, this is what happened. We go through this, we go through this ride," and I'm like, "This is boring. This is boring. I was sitting on pillows."
I'm a child. Why did you flame so
It
bad?
was dumb. It was dumb. It was so bad.
Dude, we haven't talked about any of the topics on your phone, have we?
Let's see if I can find one that's okay.
Wait.
How far are we actually?
Actually, this is more for
Wait.
just
Hey,
us.
so you want to do another music accompanied story?
You know what? Let's do it again.
Okay, you want to be more upbeat?
Let's classical.
Let's do even sadder.
Here we
A
go.
little bit longer. Here.
All right.
Pause it, Kurt. Let me look for the perfect.
All right.
We're in space! Yeah! Floating on the starship! What's that? It's an asteroid! Let's go land! Yeah! We're gonna land on the asteroid. We're gonna land on the asteroid. Oh yeah! Oh shit. It's a tropical asteroid! There's mermaids and seashells! Oh my god! Oh! What is she doing to Jimmy? Wow!
Wow!
Wow! Oh, that was good.
Oh my gosh. Alright, will we or will we not talk about Mr. Peanut's death?
I don't know who Mr. Peanut is. I'm gonna be straight up.
You know the Planters peanut guy?
Nope.
No.
He's the peanut mascot. He's got the top hat and the monocle.
What about him?
Oh, him!
He fucking died.
How?
Oh.
Not the guy who voices him or plays him. The mascot.
How?
The
They have
Planters Peanut
mascots?
Company made him die.
How?
I don't know, marketing strategy? Here, let me show you.
How?
It was an ad.
Okay, but how?
He fell off a cliff and fell on a truck and it fucking exploded. He died.
No, he's gonna come back. Don't worry about it.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna redeem himself. He's gonna come out of the flame all burnt, deformed.
With
He's
Papa
gonna-
John's head? With his...
No one's gonna buy his peanuts anymore.
The answer is no to Carter's rhetorical question and spontaneous stupidity. Just wanted to make that clear.
My peanuts.
Okay, Carter, what's the topic we're gonna fucking talk about?
That's what I did.
That's lame. No one knows it.
I'm gonna put in the ad right here, and everyone's gonna know what I'm talking about.
May he roast in peace. The top hat and monocle wearing, cane holding pitchman for Planters Peanuts is no more. And the way it happened is pretty nuts. He died in a new commercial starring Matt Walsh and Wesley Snipes. Take a look.
I just died in your arms tonight. Oh, look out! Oh, abandonment! Oh, we're too heavy. Oh. Matt, let go. No, you let go. Hey, Mr. Peanut, no, you don't. Don't do it, Mr. Peanut. No! Maybe he'll be all right.
Okay.
The ad's been put in, okay.
All right. I'll show it to you after.
Alright, then let's go to move on to the next topic. We've been talking about, we've just been going off of what's going on in our minds. We haven't even needed the topic list, but
Alright.
we kind of run out.
Hey, I got one.
Yeah, Dallen?
Let's talk about our new schedules for this semester.
I mean, we already kind of did that.
My schedule kind of
Talk about
sucks.
DTC, but not really schedules. How's your schedule looking, Carter?
Yeah.
I've got an A day with all classes in it. I have to be there regular time, and then B day is DTC really only. I have seminary first period, but I don't go to it, and then home release
Why do you even have seminary at this point?
because I forced to have it.
Just don't go. Just don't do it. Just like
That's what
change
he
it to
said.
something
That's
else.
what I'm doing.
Just get rid of it in the schedule entirely.
Alright, well, let's wait. How's your schedule looking?
You have like 4 classes, so there's 2
A days is all DTC from 8 to 3, which I'm not liking. I might change the schedule because I'm there for so long.
Yeah.
And it's kind of boring.
Don't you have to pay
Good.
again to get rescheduled?
No, once I finish the module, I think I can change it. But and then B day is full day, unlike what it used to be. First semester, nice and lax. All right,
Yeah.
only had 1 day of school with only 3 classes, and now it's butt fucking me in the ass. But it's fine.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but I'm just dealing with it. I mean, that's how my life's gonna be. So
How about you, Dallen?
I have 3 classes.
Only.
holy shit.
8A, it's
You're like me.
yeah. 8A, I just have the last 2 periods of the day, and I have classes that I like that day. I have video productions too, and then I go to sociology, which is super fun. And
I probably should have took sociology rather than psychology because I heard that one's funner.
B days I just have my gym class, second period, and that's all I have that day. I wake up late, I go to it might as well just be I wake up late in the morning, I go to the gym, I go home, I take a shower, I go on with the rest of my day.
Nice.
Why don't you do the?
So
Why
you get your workout.
do you not do it on all in one day? You just like it on the B day.
It just didn't work out that way.
I wake up late on B days anyway because my last semester I'd have seminary first period on A day, and then on B day I had home release. So I'd always just wake up late on each day. So then I just go to second period.
So the other reason I didn't take gym class on A days is because then I would go from, because I'm taking Get Fit, which is like, it's like a CrossFit class.
Yeah, they try to,
Yeah.
Get fit.
Yeah.
Spencer was talking to me about Nate. Spencer and Nate have the same class together.
Which one?
I think it's Gold's Gym. This one. And
You go to the Gold's Gym?
no, Spencer and Nate.
Oh.
Spencer's telling me about how Nate is absolute shit at everything, and he was afraid that Nate was gonna break his own arm. Okay, so
Yeah.
he just had the pole, right? The pole's like 40 pounds itself, right?
The bar's
Yeah, the
45 pounds.
45 pounds. Excuse me.
That's not gonna break your arm.
No, but Nate was shaking. From what Spencer says, Nate was going to the side
What was
and
he doing?
shaking.
What was he doing? Bench press?
That's why you gotta
Yeah.
somebody spot you.
And he was just doing the 45. Yeah, Spencer was spotting him.
I bet he wasn't using proper position because his hands
Probably.
would probably not sit on the bars evenly. You have special things on the bar so you can like put your thumbs in them so you, like, put your hands in the right spot so it's not off center.
Yeah,
Off
that's what it
balance.
is.
That's probably what he was doing, like a little dip.
Nate is pretty autistic. But the majority of all he does is just run on treadmills and just, that's pretty much it.
That's what I do, usually.
You wanna get beefed?
I don't want to have my arm.
You wanna get demapped?
No.
Dude,
Demand camp? Demand camp?
dude, here's the thing: you do cardio exercises like treadmills and running and stuff to lose weight, because
Yeah.
you're just burning off calories. You're
Yeah.
not- yeah, you're not really gaining muscles. You burn off calories and you gain more endurance.
My legs are fine. My arms are the one that looks like
Yeah.
pencil sticks.
I should be doing more running personally, and I am. Every day after I get out of gym class, if the weather's not like raining or snowing.
Yeah, I've been
go to-
picking up
yeah.
longboarding, but since the winter came, is
Yeah. Well,
Nope.
after gym class, in order to, because it also stretches out my legs, I'll go to the park across the street and I'll do a run around the park. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I like to walk a lot. I walk
Car, we
a
should be
lot.
like those 80 chicks that go and runs together. We gotta get like yoga pants, like a sports bra with a shake in her hand and go around running around with a
I
ponytail.
like the idea of Carter with the sports bra.
We got to fill them up with like halves of cantaloupes or some shit.
Looks flat as shit.
You know, Carter just goes out, buys a honeydew melon, cuts it in half and sticks half under each one.
We
to
should
keep
try
it
that.
cold.
We should do that.
It makes it look like he's sweaty, but that's just the juice from the milk.
We should do
Yes,
that for
my
a
breasts,
podcast
they
adventure.
are sweaty.
We should have Parker go in
And also
Victoria's
very
Secret.
sweet. Would you care for a
Didn't he
dick?
get banned?
Yes, he did. We should have him on and talk about that.
What did he do again? Oh, we should probably just have him on.
Yeah.
What did he
You wanna-
ban from Victoria's Secret?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we dared him
Don't
to go
say
in.
the story.
It's not that much of a story.
Okay, sure.
We
Fine.
just we
I
were at
don't
the
really
mall
remember.
and we dared him to go in and ask to get sized for a bra, and he went in to get sized.
Yeah,
And the girl
yeah.
who was talking to him initially laughed. Then the manager came out, got pissed, and banned him.
Really? That's it?
Yeah,
Just because of a simple joke?
yeah, because he's a guy. Which now that
What if there's
I'm thinking
what if there's
about
a gay guy that wants to get some lingrid?
Well, I'm thinking more in
Transgenders.
terms of like transgender people. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's not very appropriate.
Yeah.
That's not very appropriate at all.
Equality.
Yeah, dude. That's
He
why.
could have sued. Parker could have claimed that he was gay
Dude,
and
No,
sued.
transgender.
Parker's a drag.
Dude, I can totally see him as one.
That's the
Holy crap!
With the beard and everything.
Yes!
Yeah, he dyes it hot pink. Put some purple.
I'm
glitter.
sorry, Parker.
We gotta get like fucking like a makeup artist and shit to make Parker look like a drag queen.
Looks like Max Mofo. He's a girl.
Princess Peach.
Princess Pooch.
Princess Peach.
Oh my gosh, I remember this. It's
Princess
from a
Peach's
long time
pussy.
ago.
The Princess Peach's pussy.
That was all he said. I think we were in.
LeBarons?
It was a long time ago.
LeBarons.
In
In
junior
junior
high.
high. Was it?
And it was like a multimedia class, kind of. We basically just did Photoshop stuff and then
Communication?
Premiere. Yes,
Yeah.
you were in that one too. And we were making a movie, Emo Wars. You were in that one. It's cringy. It's very cringy.
Yeah.
But I like looking at it nostalgically.
I
This is
made
bad.
Beam Wars, which
You're-
was way better. LeBaron still shows that.
I know he
Video
does. He
in
shows
class.
everybody that one. He probably shows mine still.
No, he doesn't.
Don't overestimate yourself, whore.
No, I asked my sister. He still shows that to the meme wars to his class.
Well, it's gotta be relevant.
Because I did a really good job with the VFX, despite not knowing.
Mine's a meme.
Despite the fact that I didn't know anything about
Premiere.
Not Premiere. I didn't know anything about After Effects, so I added in all these VFX in with
Premiere.
Yeah, in Premiere. Well, it wasn't
Premiere
even like
all the
intense
time,
VFX. It was
Premiere.
Premiere.
Premiere
Alright,
protein.
get in the beat, boy.
Oh my gosh! Holy shit!
Does that remind you of something, Dallen?
Stop!
Does that remind you of when we were at Carter's house the other day?
We should talk about that.
Are you okay with talking about it?
Yeah, I don't care. Like, I realize I'm fucking autistic in that. So, like...
Alright, let's talk about it from everybody's point of view.
Wait, what was our topic that we were gonna go? Let's
Carter's
finish
little
that.
bitch fit. Remember?
Let's finish what we had first.
Yeah, let's finish what we've had first and then talk about it.
What were we talking about anyways? We talked about schedules. And then
We're talking about your video, be still being in the class.
Oh yeah. No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was gonna say, okay, so I was editing the Emu Wars video, and Jose was still stuck on his Photoshop because he couldn't make it.
Oh, I didn't do jack shit.
Yeah, and weren't you like, you were in the Emu Wars video, right?
No, I wasn't. It was just Jaden, Harrison, and you.
Jaden? Oh yeah,
And-
Jaden was. Okay, so
Oh, and Cameron. Was it Cameron or Cameron?
no, not that Emu Wars. Emu Park.
Oh, you said Emu Wars.
Sorry, I get confused.
No,
We made a video called Emu Park, where it's basically Jurassic Park, and there's emus. It's just emus, because, you know, Emu Wars. I was obsessed with emus at the time.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
It was addiction. We had needed an intervention.
It was so cringe, Carter.
I made up a whole freaking story.
The amount of
lore.
times Carter says epic in the first season, we need to like tally it up and put a compilation.
I can't stop saying that word.
It's like every other
Dude,
sentence. Carter's like epic, epic, epic.
And then I was just like, okay, but what is epic?
Fucking Hannah. Jesus Christ, little Tismo.
Yes. So yeah, there's that, and
Did you hear what happened? Okay, this is off base, but I don't know if Dallen heard about it. But I yeeted a muffin full force in the back of McKenna's head. Did you not hear about that? Alright, so I was throwing carrots at Hannah, and then McKenna came to sit next to her with Andy and shit, right? And I'm pretty sure Hannah was like, go throw something at Soy or some shit. And she threw something at me. It just skimmed my shoulder, right? So I grab it, stand up, wham! Right in the back of the head. The bag exploded, and then just cupcake everywhere.
Did
You
any
muffin?
of you?
Yeah, muffin, yeah.
Did you get in trouble by administration, or
No,
did you get the fuck out of
we
it?
left right after.
Oh boy,
I don't know, she just looked at me and then I just left right after. It's like,
I'll have to ask her about that. That sounds funny.
that's hilarious.
she's probably gonna bitch me out about it,
Oh,
like
yeah,
up to you.
100% totally. But
Yeah.
it'll still be funny to hear about.
Yeah,
Alright,
I would
so
like to hear about it
yeah,
too.
back to the story. Anyway, Jose didn't do anything in communications, and he was still working on his Photoshop, and all he was saying was Princess Pooch, Princess Pooch. That's all he said. Well, I was editing, and I'm like, Josue, stop! And he won't stop to this day. We were in engineering. We were working on our stupid car project, that thing. And
Oh
he
yeah.
kept saying that.
Okay, it's always in a computer class. I just say the stupid things. I was like, Garanda, give me your Garanda, Garanda,
Yeah, we talked
and
about that one.
that, and then I fucking bring a ham and start eating it with
Yeah,
a
that
knife
thing.
to it.
We talked about that already. We talked about that way too many times.
It's always computer classes. I do the things that will entertain me.
Because you know that you can break rules in a computer class. Because in the very sign it says no food or drink, and you bring food and drink.
I'm like the kid in the back of the class
Yeah,
has a
the
fucking feast.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, there's that. What are we gonna get into next, right?
Your mental breakdown.
Oh yeah, okay.
Let's talk about this. So whose point of view do you want to go by? I'll go by my point of view first.
Wait, first.
I'm going to Disney World.
Put that in right here.
I think I had the video.
I have it
So.
too.
I'm in Disney World.
There's two view angles. We can put it in. I have my angle and yours.
Your angle sucks ass.
My angle
And
does
Parker's
suck.
and Ethan's.
We all did it on separate angles.
It was pretty
So
funny.
we
though.
wanted to get everybody together for like a CopperCast season 1 end party.
Oh yeah, all right. So we got pizzas. We were doing
Very
things.
late.
And Carter was like, "Oh, let's play games." All
Let's
right.
play games.
So Carter didn't have any other controllers because for some reason all his controllers are fucked.
And I brought mine because Carter's siblings chew on his controllers, and that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's nasty.
And so I just bring my own controller from home and I sync it up with his Xbox. So I had my own controller that nobody else was allowed to use.
But me and Parker, we're just on our phones there, looking at memes, doing whatever things for about an hour, maybe more. Right? So I decided to confront Carter about this. Like, Carter, let's fucking do something. We've been here for an hour. And he does nothing. He doesn't say a thing about it. He doesn't say a thing. He just keeps playing his game. All right.
Yeah, we were playing Battlefront, Star Wars.
And then I start bugging Carter. I start poking him and shoving him. I'm like, Carter, let's do something. I start sitting on him and shit.
You were going, I want to turn, let me play!
I want a game! That was the problem. Is you were acting like a fucking child. And that irritated the fuck out of me.
Yeah, he already has to deal with his siblings acting.
Yeah.
I've been sitting there.
whole day.
Me and Parker have been sitting there for an hour.
I was waiting for that match to end, and then I was going to give it to you. You had no patience at all.
I was patient for an hour.
Yeah, me too.
And
also, though.
You two, you were playing.
Yeah,
And
but
we
me
were
too. I
gonna
don't have
go
no
out
patience
because
for.
he told me to choose Palpatine, which fucking sucks.
I was going to beat you really
Oh yeah,
fast.
I told you to choose Palpatine.
I was going to beat you really fast, head on over to Josue, and then I think I was going to go clean downstairs or something because there's pizza boxes. And
Okay, I just
No,
kept.
so I had to intervene.
Carter was taking so long to finish off Palpatine.
No, don't.
The Palpatine that doesn't do
Make
jack
that
shit
car
except for
sound.
tickle his fingers with his little gay magic wizardry, right? And Carter was taking so long just to do that. So I kept bugging him, kept pushing him around, I was sitting on him. I tried forcing control out of him, like, give it to me, right?
I got so fucking pissed.
And then Carter gets up, shoves me, and then
I
walks
have
away.
a very, very short temper.
And
when
then
it
he
comes to
sits
shit
down on
like
the floor,
that.
and I think pretty sure you continued playing pretty much.
When did-
So then I kept shoving you around.
Josue comes over behind him and like grabs his head and shakes his head around.
I grabbed,
something in Carter.
I grabbed his head like a snow globe and just shook it.
It was the
From
problem
side to
of,
side.
I had to deal with my siblings that day because they were kept annoying us the whole time while we were doing our party in my basement, and then you doing that and me setting all that stuff up for today. I was so drained. I couldn't handle it. And then my retard mode activated.
It's on Tismo anger mode. Okay, before that happened though, Carter kept trying to punch me.
Yes, and I don't understand why I do this.
Okay, Carter was punching me. He's like trying his hardest possible. I'm just standing like, what the fuck's wrong with this autism? And you know, I wanted to push it further. I was like, how far will Carter go? He's already on the edge here.
That's the problem. I don't like when you push it far.
It was funny.
Yeah, you went too far.
It was funny for me because Carter was physically abusing me. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just keep going.
I was just fine. I was laughing my ass off.
So
not at Carter, mind you. I was laughing
Yeah,
at
I
you.
know.
and then the absurdity of the scenario, right?
You and
So I
Parker.
kept bugging fucking Carter until he gets up. I sit down on the seat. He turns around, does a jump drop kick at
Yeah,
me.
Mortal Kombat.
Right?
Oh yeah,
My foot was like up there so I could block it, and Carter's foot landed right on my foot, and I kicked back and shoved him, and he almost cracked his skull open.
Yeah.
There was like a padding that prevented it though.
I'm glad it was there.
And then Carter was like, and then ran downstairs.
Yeah, we had like a 3-second spaz attack on the ground.
Wait, I don't remember me
Yeah,
having a spasm attack.
You did.
You fell on the ground. And you fell down, and you legit just.
It was exactly like that.
Holy shit, that's fucking hilarious.
And then you ran downstairs and locked yourself into the bathroom in the dark
Dude,
without the lights
I
on.
sat down on the toilet and I was like,
You were angrily shitting
no,
yourself.
Dude, okay, you know that scene when Anakin's like cuts Mace Windu's hand off? He sits down, he's like, what have I done? That's me!
No, it was more like the scene from Joker after he goes into the old lady's house, he sits on the couch and she comes out and just goes,
I don't think, yeah, say that again.
I had a bad day. That scene from Joker.
I turned into Walking Phoenix. I became society.
Carter became society.
Dude, you guys saw me in my pure society right there.
I don't think I've ever seen you so mad
Dude.
in my life, and I've known you so long.
Dallen, put the filter back on. Not anger, Josue.
That feels weird.
Society.
Oh, we've gone pretty far.
I'm glad, because Dallen's providing all the topics. That's usually what we plan for.
Me have big, large, expansive brain.
Big ape brain.
Well, do you have anything else to talk about before we end the episode?
Hey, do you want to end it on one more song story?
That was the plan. Anything to say before we end it?
I think
Carter's hentai addiction.
Okay, it's not mine, it's yours. You have a problem.
I don't
Josue.
have a problem.
I may have a hentai cache, but that's okay. No one knows.
Now everybody
At least
knows.
you're attracted to women.
Okay, this is my
Yeah,
my
that's
plan.
more
This
than
is
we can say for Carter. He's
yes.
attracted to
Fuck
fucking
up.
This is my plan.
bisexual,
I will
gay,
delete
trans
all
aliens.
my hentai if I get a girlfriend. So never. All right, I'm keeping that hentai cache on
Oh, yeah,
lockdown.
Carter, we're gonna see if we can. Me and Jessica and McKenna and Hannah are trying to find you a girlfriend.
That's
No.
the cringiest fucking
Yeah.
thing I've ever heard
Because you're
you
so
say.
sad and lonely.
I don't
We
give a
just don't
shit.
want you to be sad and lonely.
Carter,
I
okay,
want
no,
that right now.
no, do not trust McKenna when it comes to relationships.
Well, me and Jessica are gonna vet him first.
Okay.
Vet me?
And Hannah, don't trust
Vet
Hannah
them.
too. She's dating a fucking blonde bimbo.
He's not that bad.
And he's weird. He doesn't. He only talks to Hannah pretty
he's
much.
He's a little different, but he's not bad once you get to know him. He's pretty chill.
I used to hang out with him in Spencer, and I never talked to him once. He never
Oh my
talked to me.
gosh! Speaking of Spencer, I'm sorry, I have to interlude with
It's
this.
fine. I was pretty.
I was
young.
in government. He's in my government class.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No,
Dallen.
he's not.
Shut the fuck up.
No, he's not in your government class.
He isn't anymore? Did he switch out from first period?
Carter, why would he know?
He's friends with Spencer.
But he doesn't have government class with him.
Okay, well, we were doing. Can I tell my story,
All I
please?
had to
It's a
do
bow
was-
tie.
All I had to do was be more aggressive, and you just believed me.
Okay, Carter, just finish it.
Yeah, continue.
You're a pushover though.
I agree
Whore.
with that.
You let Dallen
Hey,
fuck in the
Cole,
ass if he
Cole.
It's
commanded
Dallen!
it.
Look how big Dallen is! I will die!
Carter,
You will get split in half.
Shut up, Carter. It says gold on the ceiling. Look, see? It says it in like the peg tiling. Look, it does.
Okay, so
Fucking dip fuck.
Okay, so I was in U.S. government class first period,
No, you weren't.
and Spencer was in there.
No, it wasn't.
Dallen, shut the fuck up.
No.
And Spencer was breathing so fucking loud.
He breathes very heavily.
Oh yeah, he does. I will agree with that.
Dude, I was.
Xbox with him in the mic. It's always.
Yeah, but it's like nasally, so it's like.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's more like a.
Yes, it sounds like that. And then the teacher was like, "All right, you guys are gonna write an essay on how the Magna Carta was influential to the Constitution." And it was like 200 words or something. And I got it done, and the whole time it was just silent time. I heard in the corner just
Spencer's breathing.
Spencer's breathing, and everyone like kind of looked at him, like side-eyed him. It was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with your breathing? It's just here.
He's fantasizing about women and fucking them. He's breathing very loud. We've reached an hour. You ready to end this?
Yeah. All right.
We're gonna do one. Yeah.
All right. One more story from Dallen the Story Maker.
I'm the story man.
This is his grand goodbye.
Yeah, I'm a cool guy. Walking down the street, hands in my pocket, cock hanging out. Yeah, I'm a cool guy. Got this fedora on my head, cause I'm a cool guy with my cock hanging out, hands in my pocket, walking down the street. Beating my meat, yeah. Hands in my pocket, beating my meat, walking down the street. Fedora on my head like a cool guy, yeah. Turn around, see the guys hanging there on the other side. Get whack it extra hard just for them, yeah. Cause I'm a cool guy with my fedora on, walking down the street, beating my meat, hands in my pants. Yeah. Got my scrotum, give it a little tug. Yeah. Tug the scrotum, give it a yank and a pull, rip my balls open, yeah, like a cool guy. Cool guy with fedora, scrotum ripped open, balls falling out, got my cock hanging out, balls falling out my scrotum because I ripped it open like a cool guy. Yeah, cool guy style, beating my meat for the boys. Then I come.
Welcome back, guys. That took way too long to do.
Yeah, it took us a lot of tries.
Get an autism test.
Hopefully that one's a bit better. Anyways, yeah, this was
This was episode 8.
yeah.
Episode
It was a good time being here, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doomman Dallen.
It was nice for you to come.
Yeah, it was-
On such short notice as well.
It was quite the good time.
It was. That was probably one of the top tier episodes of the
Yes.
season.
It's pretty good.
The sound quality might not be as up to date though as our past months, but
But I
that's
think
because
this one has to be the funniest.
I think there's some good content in here if you listen closely and if you have enough patience.
Okay, bye.